What's going on, people? Welcome. MLB Road to the Show with Phillip Richards. We are in the Home Run Derby, and you guys can enjoy that in the background. I'm just going to ramble on for like 15 minutes, so sit back, have a cup of coffee, get a Coke, something, relax. Let's just kind of chat about life and what's going on and all that kind of goodness. I don't usually do this kind of stuff. Typically, I try to stick towards specific topics, but I don't really have much to talk about as far as like Phillip Richards or anything like that, or MLB The Show. Just kind of want to chat. So there's been a lot of news about the PS4 and recording capabilities with like the Elgato and things like that, and people are starting to freak out on Twitter. Is the PS4 gonna support these type of devices? Because obviously, like, the old Hauppauge is component only, and both new systems, the Xbox One and the PS4, are both going to be HDMI only. So the old systems that people used to have are not going to work anymore. But you have the Hauppauge 2 now, which is HDMI, and you have the Elgato game capture card, which is what I have. That's HDMI as well. And I know a lot of you guys that don't do any type of YouTube and stuff are probably not going to be too interested in this, but it's going to affect people that you watch on YouTube if this stuff doesn't get squared away. Like myself, for example. If this comes to fruition where the PS4 does not support HDMI capture cards, there's probably a good chance that I won't be able to record and upload MLB 14 The Show when it comes out on the PS4. And that's a big deal, because if you guys that do like watching PS3 footage of people who play games, myself included, there might be a chance that none of those YouTube guys are going to be able to do it. Now, there are workarounds to get around the HDMI limitations. Basically what they do, and what Sony did on the PS3, is there is a thing called HDCP. It's like a copy protection. It basically encrypts the data that comes out of the HDMI port, and it was put on this PlayStation 3 so that people wouldn't be able to record Blu-ray movies and upload them to the internet, which is completely understandable. I mean, piracy is a huge problem in today's society. Most people just do it and not really realize what they're doing. I think just because it's so common that people just think that it's no problem if I just go over to a torrent site and download a movie or download a video game or whatever. I think it's just commonplace now, and it's unfortunate because then you run into things like this. Xbox One is also going to have a Blu-ray player in it, so you're going to be able to watch Blu-ray players. However, they have came out and stated that they are going to disable HDCP on video game content. So they are fully supporting the Elgato gaming capture card. PS4 has yet to announce anything like that, so that's where the people are getting concerned. So if they don't support those game capture cards, what the fear is that they will not support anybody uploading any footage to YouTube of PlayStation games, because if you have game footage of the games, that means you have circumvented their protection policy, and therefore you're uploading copyrighted material that you shouldn't have access to be having. So there's a big concern there that even if you do circumvent the HDCP and record your gameplay footage, that Sony's going to come after people and say that they're going to take those videos down. So there's a lot of concern there. I'm a little bit concerned just because MLB The Show is the game that I love to play, and I love recording it, and I love uploading it for you guys. However, I'm not totally freaked out just yet because it's still early. There's still a month or two before the new consoles come out, and there's plenty of time for Sony to get that figured out. Obviously, when the PS3 and the Xbox 360 came out, video game content, recording it and uploading it to the internet was not really a huge thing at that time. I mean, it was just starting to take off at that point. Actually, it really didn't start taking off until probably a year after those consoles came out. But now it's like everybody's doing it. There's, you know, thousands and thousands and thousands of YouTube commentators that upload video game content from consoles. So it's become a huge thing. And Sony and Microsoft, to their credit, have not really been anti-gaming, but they haven't supported it as much as they should. Not gaming, but anti-uploading games to YouTube. So they need to realize like how much this footage of their video games out there, and how much of people talking about their games, uploading Let's Plays, uploading things like I do, Road to the Show. I mean, that helps companies tremendously, and I know a lot of the game manufacturers and developers realize that, but not everybody does. And I think it's because it's so new still that these companies just, they think of it all as like, oh, bad press. What if somebody rips our game online and blah blah blah. They need to realize that videos on YouTube do a lot more for the game than it does hinder the game. People playing these games online and getting people excited about these games, being able to go online and find out tips and tricks of how to do something in games, that is huge for the community. That's huge for the video game, and it just sells more copies. So I assume Sony will get that figured out and allow video game recording of their PS4 console. That's why I'm not freaking out. But there was a lot of people over the last week that are totally freaked out. They're like, I'm ditching the PS4. I'm gonna go to Xbox One because they support this stuff. I'm not canceling my pre-order or anything like that. I assume Sony's gonna work this out and make it available for us to record video games. So yeah, so there's that. So I'm definitely getting the PS4 still. There's no question about that. I mean, obviously, if they come out and flat out say that they're not supporting game capture cards, then I have to make that difficult decision of whether or not I just ditch the PS4 completely and go to the Xbox One. I really don't think that's going to happen. I think at some point here in the next few weeks, we're going to hear directly from Sony saying, yes, they're going to support this stuff. And then everybody will be okay and the world will go on and people will still get YouTube videos. But I'm getting super excited for the new consoles. Right now with gaming, obviously NHL just came out and I've been playing that quite a bit. And Grand Theft Auto comes out on Tuesday. I'm going to start playing that as well. I'm going to try to live stream some of that. Rockstar has some pretty strict policies about showing their videos, especially cutscenes. They don't want people ruining the story for people that might not have played the game yet, and I completely understand that. So I may do something with some Grand Theft Auto footage on my channel. I haven't completely thought that out yet. Obviously, I'm going to start a crew on the Xbox. So basically new in Grand Theft Auto 5, the online piece is going to be gigantic. Basically, you create a crew and you have members of your crew that are designed specific roles to do stuff in the game. So like if you're going to go rob a bank or something, you have a getaway driver and you have all this stuff. And it's basically a huge multiplayer, like living, breathing world that you're just living in and you're playing in with Grand Theft Auto. So you and your crew are out doing stuff while there are other crews in the same city doing things as well. So you can get in fights with other crews, you can work with other crews, you can you know, invade their craft, you can take their stuff. I mean, it sounds amazing. It sounds like an amazing adventure. That sounded really corny. But it sounds like almost like a massive multiplayer online game, which it kind of is. But it's like a living, breathing world. Like, you could log off for the night and then come back in the next day and things are completely different than when you left. Like, as far as, you know, who owns what and what has happened in the world since you were there. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm really, really looking forward to that game. And that will be the last game that I buy for current gen consoles.
I bought not Madden. I'm not buying Madden. I bought NHL 14 for Xbox, and I'm getting Grand Theft Auto 5 for the Xbox, and then I'm done with current gen consoles. Now, when the new PS4 comes out, more than likely I'm gonna end up getting a couple of the sports games. Probably gonna get Madden 25 on the next gen and start to post that content. I really just didn't see any reason to get current gen Madden 25 based on all the videos that I saw, playing the demo, playing the season ticket, and just watching other people's videos. It really didn't strike me as a game that I needed to spend $60 on. Obviously they have those trade-in deals and stuff, but I would have got the Madden 25 on Xbox, and then I'm getting the PS4, so then I'd have to get Madden 25 for PS4. And they really don't have any update or upgrade specials for going between consoles like that. So I really had no reason to go out and get Madden 25. But I'm gonna give it a go, I think, on the PS4. So right now, currently what I'm looking at to getting on the PS4 when it comes out, I'm gonna get COD Ghost for the PS4. I'm going to get probably Madden 25, probably NBA 2K14, but I'm interested to see how NBA Live is gonna look. If they have a mode like EA SHL does, because it's an EA Sports game, I may be swayed to go to that route. I know a lot of people are all about 2K, but honestly, 2K has been the only sports or only basketball game that's been out for the last few years. So I've always liked Live. I used to play it a lot, on the PS2 days. So I might give it a chance. We're gonna see when they start releasing more videos and things like that, to where we can actually see what the game looks like and the gameplay, and then announcing of features. If it's just a normal basketball game and they don't have an EA SHL type mode for basketball, I probably won't get it. Crew mode has been a disappointment. They took it out of last year's model, or last year's NBA, and then the crew mode that they've added back is just kind of a cheesy blacktop mode type. It's not like the real crew where you're playing on the real court and have real refs and all that kind of stuff. A lot of bitching going on in the 2K community over that decision. I don't understand why they first took it out, and then why would they add it back in all half-assed. It just seems very, very silly to me. So hopefully we get some more information about that, and also about the NBA Live, if they're going to have any type of NBA league that you can use your created players, and that would be pretty sweet. So I'm probably going to get one of those basketball games. I'm going to get Watch Dogs when that, on release day, and I think that would be it for right out of the gate. Battlefield 4 I'm probably going to get on the computer, and then I don't think there's really any other launch titles that I'm completely excited for. I'm thinking maybe FIFA down the road. I don't know. I like FIFA and all, but I don't know. That's just so much sports. Especially if I get Madden and I enjoy Madden, I'll probably just continue to play that. And then there's some other games that are coming out down the road that I want to get. That Tom Clancy game, I can't remember the name of it. That one looks really good. There's a few games like that that are coming out a little bit after launch that I'm going to be excited about. And then probably I'll end up getting an Xbox in the spring when Titanfall's set to drop. That game, from everything I've heard, is what Call of Duty should have gone to. If you think about it, the people that made Titanfall are all the Call of Duty guys that made the original Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2. They're the guys that created those two games, and they left Infinity Ward and Activision because they were some argument about money paid out and whatnot, so they left and created their own studio, while the rest of Infinity Ward created Modern Warfare 3, which was terrible. And they're also making Ghost, so we'll see how that goes. But the core guys from Infinity Ward, the guys that really did most of the heavy legwork of the game, designing it and all that kind of stuff, created a new company, and their first game is Titanfall. And like I said, people have played it at E3, and some of the other game places have said that it's fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to that game. Obviously, with it only coming on an Xbox, I'm gonna have to end up getting that at some point. But we can wait until Xbox is released, or I mean, until that game is released officially, and then we'll go buy an Xbox. So PS4 is gonna be my main console. The unfortunate part is I'm gonna have to have basically 3 consoles set up for a while. It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have the PS3 to keep playing Road to the Show. I will have the PS4 playing all the new stuff, and I will have the Xbox for NHL. And we'll see how NHL goes. Right now, I don't know. There's mixed emotions on my part for NHL, and really a lot of the guys that I'm playing with on EASHL. The game feels a lot like last year. Obviously, they improved some of the physics engines of when you run into players and when you make big hits, when you get in fights. A lot of that stuff is all new. Poke check doesn't seem as strong as last year, but it's still stupid. If someone's behind you and poke check you, they can still knock the puck off your stick, which makes absolutely no sense. That's annoying. Also, just the worst goals in the world sometimes go in. And it always seems to go against us. So there's a lot of things like that that's been unfortunate in NHL. That's kind of making people not want to play as much as we thought we were going to. But we're going to continue pushing through that and see if maybe we can get it to go better. Maybe they release some new tuner packs that kind of improve the quality of the game a little bit. Obviously, you've seen some of my videos put up. Hopefully, we'll get some more of that going once we get the whole crew together, and I'll get on mics and all that. And I do need to start live streaming more. I totally with you on that one. I'm probably going to leave our live streams in P-Rich tomorrow morning. Expect it to be like around 10:30, 11, probably around 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow on Sunday. And then we'll play up until probably until 1 o'clock when the football game starts. So a couple hours, and then maybe some NHL at some point down the road. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and enjoyed me rambling on. We will catch you guys later. Peace.